And you find that like there was an awful lot of sloppiness to their play that I saw, missed passes. But the thing that stood out more than anything was just the fact they were getting hit on the break constantly. And it's just not something that you see with Dublin.
No, I agree with you. And they tried to play a patient game, and it didn't work. And I had a bit of sympathy for Brian Fenton, because he did try to take a few outside shots, and they went horribly wrong. So they showed signs of a team that are not yet even near full preparation. But I think, Desi, the change of personnel, change of manager. This is their third game on the trot, being beaten, whether league or championship. Now, I just think that has to stop for Dublin. And next Saturday is a much more pressurised game for Desi Farrell than it is for Jack O'Connor.
Do you know, after the game, Desi said that he doesn't expect to have Cian O'Callaghan or James McCarthy back for this weekend. Two massive players. But do you think if you throw them back into the team, Dublin are just remain as a challenger, or do you actually worry about them challenging for an All-Ireland this year?
Well, look, I suppose without Conor O'Callaghan and that as a leader, you're certainly. I don't see Dublin improving at the moment if they don't get the Paddy Smalls in. Look, Mannion was a crippling loss to them there over the last 2 years. These guys they're folklore names and fabulous football. I mean, if I was to admire any player, it was a young Mannion, because he was a minor. We played against all those boys, Kilkenny and Costello, when they were minors, when I was with Tipperary, and they were wonderful players, But I just think that Brian Fenton won't carry it on his own, good and all as he is. And, they're trying to move around Howard back to centre back. They need John Small is there, and he's getting into a bit of difficulty himself. But the Coopers and these guys, they'll need the whole lot of these guys firing to get themselves back up. And there's a serious job for Desi, I think, over the next 2 or 3 months.
Yeah, Michael, do you want to jump in?
Yeah, just on the game at the weekend, John. This is it is a big game for Dublin. Like, losing 3 big competitive games in a row, especially being beaten by Kerry. We don't know how the game will turn out, but another defeat by 4 or 5 points or something like that, where they've been kept at arm's length, and all of a sudden the question marks turn into probably a bit of panic then.
Well, I won't say panic, but it's certainly the question marks get louder and get more intense. And that's why I'm saying I think Desi is sort of he's treading on thin ice if he doesn't get a result the weekend. Suddenly you're losing 4 games. This unthinkable, unmovable blue machine suddenly gets a bit rusty, and the new pieces going in are not fitting in right, and they're not lifting the game. And Kieran Kilkenny can only do so much. So I just think that there are young lads, the new blood that are going in, are not really doing the business yet.